How should you respond when someone makes an unpleasant joke that makes you feel inferior to others? What is the right way to gain respect, even if the person disrespecting you has a habit of devaluing others? In this video, you will discover psychological and behavioral tips and tricks that, from the moment you start using them, will allow you to manage the situation and immediately gain the respect of others. So watch this video until the end, where we will tell you exactly what to do when someone tries to humiliate you in public. Let's start by explaining why this kind of situation happens to you and why people don't respect your presence. Almost always, this doesn't happen because they hate you, despise you, or have something against you, but because some people have an opportunistic nature. These types of people will always try to rise at your expense. They are commonly found in friend groups and workplaces, and they seek to use others as stepping stones to climb the hierarchy. They will always try to stand out compared to you, but to prevent them from using you in this sense, making you their target, you need to start imposing respect. What exactly does it mean to impose respect? It doesn't mean forcing people to respect you, but not tolerating being taken advantage of to make others look good. If necessary, you must be willing to even distance yourself from the environment if you see that your presence is not being respected. Avoiding reaching that point is ideal, and to this end, we will provide some tips for dealing with situations where someone tries to denigrate you in front of colleagues, friends, or family. Before continuing to support us, we invite you to like this video and subscribe our channel if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get straight to the first tip. 1. Make a good first impression. When you meet someone, never shake their hand while sitting down and without making eye contact. If someone comes to greet you and you remain seated, the person shaking your hand will look down on you, and you will give an impression of submission. Additionally, some people, instead of making eye contact, have the habit of looking at the hand of the person they are greeting. If you greet someone and look at their hand instead of their eyes, your head will tilt slightly downward, giving an additional impression of submission. Therefore, when someone comes to greet you, stand up and look into their eyes while shaking hands. 2. When someone interrupts you in public. If you are conversing in public and someone interrupts you, fix your gaze intensely on that person with a serious look. When they realize you are looking at them this way, they will stop talking. At that point, ask for permission to continue from where you were interrupted. You can say something like, "May I continue speaking?" or "Can I pick up where I left off?" This person will realize they have acted disrespectfully towards you and might feel uncomfortable. They will give you permission to speak and understand that they should not interrupt you again while you are talking. This is a very effective technique to use in public, and often it's not even necessary to look at that person intimidatingly. Just naturally fixing your gaze on them will make them understand they should stop talking when they feel the attention focused on them. 3. When someone tries to humiliate you with a joke. When you are in a group of friends and someone tries to make a joke to humiliate you, do exactly the following. First, do not react at all. Pretend you didn't understand or hear the joke. Then look at that person and ask them to repeat the joke. You can say something like, "Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Can you repeat that?" By doing this, you will show people that the joke didn't affect you at all, and you can also deflect the situation by making the person who made the joke uncomfortable due to the unexpected twist in which you ask them to repeat the joke. Therefore, that person will have two options: to change the subject or try to repeat the joke. However, a joke told a second time does not have the same comedic effect. By doing this, you will not only manage to get out of an embarrassing situation, but also turn the situation around on the person who tried to denigrate you. 4. Use a psychological trick from Tommy Shelby. Pay close attention. When someone tries to provoke you or make you angry, do exactly this to show that you don't play their game. Ask a question or make a comment that has nothing to do with the context of the current discussion. For example, you can ask that person if they know of a nearby place to get a coffee, or make a comment like, "I think I overdid it with the perfume today." Obviously, you need to make this seem as natural as possible so that the person doesn't realize you are doing it on purpose. This can make the person fall into their own provocation. 5. The last tip: withdraw if necessary. At the beginning of this video, we said that people are not obligated to respect you, but you are not obligated to tolerate your presence being disrespected. If you start seeing that people are not willing to respect your presence, use this fifth tip: withdraw, leave. If you see that people are not willing to respect your presence, then withdraw. It is better to be an appreciated absence than a devalued presence. Now we ask you, have you ever experienced any of the situations mentioned in this video? How did you react? Leave a comment with your experience or reflection. We will read everything. See you in the next video.